shit up. But so my job was I hung on the back of a truck. They drove to a house. Me and the other dude got those big square trash cans. You had to hump it up on your knees. It weighed like 80 pounds. Dump it into the truck. Run back. Get on the truck, and they drive for 6 seconds. Then you run to the next, and you do that all day.
Yeah, no, that is a grind, and that's a physical workout.
I threw up.
Damn.
From like exertion and you smell the trash. You're trying to huff and puff.
Yeah,
on the back of a trash truck.
Yeah, no, both reasons that could play into someone throwing up. Okay, gets the tipper, but nice DI from Kacey. But it does end up perishing not long after. Not because of the tipper, though.
Huge tipper back air. I wish every move had a tipper in this game.
No, because then it wouldn't have that. If every move had a tipper, no move would have a tipper.
That's true.
You know?
It would just be a mechanic. Man, just the sound of that power shield is demoralizing.
Oh, multiple up tilts.
Look at the patient play from Kalvar.
Up there. All right, I like the decision. It didn't quite come off, but trying to get that re-grab there, like after the up air.
Eaten by Shy Guys, hitbox was.
Because if you can get a grab on a Spacey on the top platform of Yoshi's, that's just such a good feeling. That's like a money-making position.
Barbecue chicken.
Good punish from Kacey. The double dip on the downer after the Marth up B-lag. Okay, up throw. That works. Sometimes what I like to do there is you jump, double jump, soft up air, and then you can land an up tilt. And with Yoshi's being so small, you'll get the kill with the up tilt off the top pretty consistently. But the Nair as like a DI mix-up worked really well.
Man, as like a combo interrupter, just dropping one side B as Marth is so disruptive. You know, like changes your height, it changes your air velocity and it's a hitbox.
Oh yeah.
Just did it again.
Yep.
That's so like. Also, another thing that you could just spam as a player, you know, who's newer.
Right.
You really get the situations where it's good, you kind of get stuck.
Yeah. Okay.
Dude, earlier, so your S2B is here.
Yeah. I was talking to him a little bit.
Didn't realize that, I didn't really know him that well before he moved. I knew him. But then we were playing, and I was like, who the fuck is this Marth? This destroyed me. He tried to fucking sword dance spike me. This is asshole. I was like, oh no!
I mean, I didn't even know, is he a Marth now? Like, I
mean, he's just good at the game.
He is a good player. But I remember mainly Ice Climbers from S2B.
I'm pretty sure I saw Marth against Kalvar.
Okay, in tournament?
Yeah.
All right, okay. Yeah, all right. I guess he's a Marth. That's cool.
It was like...
Yeah, no, he lives in Somerville these days, which is so cool. I want to see that guy more. Like, I'm not far from Somerville, but anyway.
Part of the classic smoking weed Ice Climbers, classic Boston players.
Oh my God, yes.
Weed-based Ice Climbers players.
There was like the...
Oh my God, Kacey's gonna win game one. That's nuts.
They
were down so much.
The hyperbolic time chamber, home of BVB, Big Vegeta blunts. But then there was also like the blunt chamber.
Was that another?
If I remember correctly, maybe it was just like on a random stream one time or something like. But yeah, like I can't remember. Yeah, like S2B, Doom.
Yeah.
Remember Doom?
I do remember.
Yeah, the Peach player, really solid Peach player, just awesome human. Matt, shout outs to Matt.
I think I still follow him on Twitter. One of those dudes who I never unfollowed.
Right.
Yeah, I can't believe Kacey won that game one. Not that I can't believe it, but it seemed like the momentum was going Marth's way.
Well,
all right.
Yoshi's is just so chaotic and just sudden with everything that happens.
So if you want, what I've been thinking about a lot is Kalvar is playing like exceptionally, not passive, but like patient. Not unnecessarily moving around a lot, which it worked out a lot in game one. He ended up losing, but I don't know if it's going to work out as much.
Unfortunate SD on the hack stash, trying to just hack stash to re-grab ledge. Does he forward throw or up throw? He forward throws, Falco off stage, re-grab, back throw, trying to get some little bit of cheese, back throw F smash, reverse soft hit up B, craziness.
Up tilt, not going to kill, a little bit of opposite Marth or whatever. Regular arthritis. Oh, the short would have
Yeah,
gotten past
she probably wanted like the mid-length short. Didn't quite time it right. Okay, nice tech chase off of the dash attack.
Oh, how did he end up standing there? Yep. Oh, the forward to continue the combo is just nice. And the shine wave dash back is beautiful to see. Oh, we're on commentary. That's a nice back air.
I mean, every once in a while, there's just a nice back air out there.
Every now and then, there is. It's a good back air. You gotta point it out. Wow, these
Wow, that
there.
was sick.
Damn. Keeping Kacey right where
God
Kalvar
damn.
wants him.
That was quite the combo.
Just like the mid.
Right in the middle of. Oh God, that's so sad.
Oh,
You hate to see it.
yeah, you gotta stay in your head though. You can't get too mad. It happens. You're still stocks even.
But Kacey,
sucks.
real quick, piling on the damage, and now Marth does have double jump and whatnot, but this is a dead Marth. This is a dead sword guy.
This is a mentally difficult scenario.
And Kalvar was up, and then with that SD, and then just a really good stock from Kacey. All of a sudden,
yeah, that is a tough mental swing.
or he wanted
Try to stay in the zone.
the platform tech chase regrab.
So Kalvar now, see at the beginning of the game I was pointing out, he's playing really patient. He dashed in a few times. I mean, you know better than me if that's good. It seems like he was having better success playing back and dealing with the lasers.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we lost a little gameplay here. All right, we're back.
All right, well, dashing in generally against Falco, like, are we talking like?
He's dashing it with moves.
With moves.
So he threw a dash attack. He threw it one other time he paired.
I like dash attack. You can't lean on it too much, but sometimes there are certain laser heights that you duck underneath with Marth running. So you can do a dash attack where you'll throw out a nice hitbox, and when dash attack connects, at the majority of percents, it is really nice, especially if you get the tipper, because tipper dash attack will knock down at like 0%, which is crazy.
Chat, what is this? Is it an FD counter pick?
This is a click. I mean, of course it is.
Oh, I forgot actually. I don't play anymore. I forgot about the thing.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No. You're right. You're right.
It just, you know.
What, does Marth have something strong against Falco in this stage?
Now that being said, it's not like Falco can't win,
Yeah.
but I can understand someone wanting to pull out the Sheik, which is also just, I mean, melee is so psychological, right? You want to sometimes throw off your opponent. It can be advantageous. So in a situation like this, you think that you're going to be fighting against Falco on FD. All right, sure. But actually, you're not. I'm going to play Sheik, and I'm going to force you to, like, exercise different muscles, let's say.
There's also a valuable mental game of on Kalvar's side. I'm gonna lose to their secondary Sheiks. That's a difficult hurdle to kind of get over and just play normal. Where you're like, oh, I'm playing against this person's secondary. I'm gonna win.
There's also potentially an element of, I don't know. Well, actually, never mind. Forget that thought.
Yeah. But no, I think that is the thing. When people pick secondaries against me, even I'm like, all right, yeah, good luck. You know? Let's see if you can do it with your secondary.
Right.
And then you start losing, you're down 3 stocks to 2, you only got 60%.
And if Kacey wins this game, then that resets the bracket. But like kind of you're saying, it's not just any typical bracket reset. It's I pulled out my pocket Sheik and I beat you on your counter pick and 3-0'd you with my pocket Sheik. Also, I feel like I keep getting poppy,
You got one pop there.
poppy sounds on the microphone. I'm sorry.
But yeah, no, I think that is something worth mentioning. It sucks when that happens. When you think, oh, it's been tight games against Falco. I'm gonna play against this Sheik. I'm gonna fuck this Sheik up. It's gonna be over. Can't wait to play that Falco on Yoshi's or whatever.
Right.
And then you start going down. It's a really tough game. You have to lock in and really focus because Kacey's a good player. I mean, I don't know if they have a pocket sheet, but it seems like they're
Well,
playing it.
it does seem like she's got a pocket sheet.
Yeah, it seems like it to me. So
I mean, like,
at a certain point, everybody's good, and you gotta just, you know,
oh, no double. Okay,
hanging out.
Gets the
Kalvar
ledge.
Hanging back.
oh, man. Rolling, that's another kind of like bad, good, or good, bad, good, whatever. Like, I love a good high-level roll where you go from being in the corner positionally at a disadvantage to all of a sudden you have stage control, you have positional advantage. You're the one in the middle and they're the one on the outside, all thanks to just a good roll.
I think rolling is another one of those things. There's so many of those things. I like that, I think it was Dads and Kimbo that brought that up, that are bad when you start, that are good when you do it a lot when you start, but it's bad, and then you realize it's bad, then you realize, wow, rolling is good. I don't have to wave dash out of shield just because I can.
Right.
You can roll. You're
And
invincible.
like, you can't do it all the time, but man, like a timely roll is just such a staple of good melee.
And sometimes, I mean, I hate to like call out, like to sound like the old guy, but like the new era of like ultra technical player, they're not looking for a roll. They're looking for you to like shine out a shield. It's kind of what they're.
Yeah.
They're pressing buttons, doing pressure on you, and then you just kind of roll out. And they're
Right.
Like, oh, that was like you're just far away now.
Man, is Kacey actually about to do it?
I am thinking the exact same thing. This is crazy.
Oh, but this is a big opportunity for Kalvar.
No tipper.
And gets the tipper on the lag. So that's huge. And damn, all right.
That's a situation
it's like
Fox faces a lot, but not Marth. Oh, the air dodge was nuts. Back and roll to center.
They're out of shield. Okay.
Can't believe those needles didn't hit. Oh, the
Okay,
F-tilt
shield
was
grab on
badly
the F
spaced.
tilt.
Oh, he tried to pivot, I think.
Oh, he wanted to roll in. But it's okay because if you have stage and they tech in place, you still have stage. And then that's unfortunate.
That's what I've said it a million times on commentary. But when you're playing people like that, like commentary here would go, man, you hate to win like that if you're Kalvar. You don't. Fucking love winning like that. Dude, it's the best. I always say it on commentary. No better feeling than when you're playing someone in a tight battle and they SD, and you're like,
A win is a win is a
thank
win.
God, dude, I thought I was gonna have to honestly take that stock. So it sucked. Off stage though is Kacey early. See, that is so nuts to be able to just short in between.
Okay, multiple up airs, tipper fair. Okay, it seemed like the side B edge canceled, but then there was still like a punish from Kalvar. It's good stuff.
No way, the way the up tilt hit, like, makes sense with the way the move looks. Makes sense forward.
Oh, nice little movement and spacing from Kacey. Finds a nice back air.
It's a nice back air, just a little empty hop to set it up.
Yeah.
Really nice. I love that about melee. That's what I think melee is more. I was saying it earlier too. It's more like a sport like basketball, or hockey, or soccer than it is like other traditional competitive video games. Because you're, I don't remember my point earlier, but it's like so fast. Like there's such a micro movement. It makes such a big impact. Like basketball, you do like a Euro step. It's like the difference between it or not.
Yeah.
It's like you do that little empty hop. It's so fast. Like or like doing a crossover. You're not really thinking about doing that. It's just you just do it. It's your reaction.
It's especially if you've kind of conditioned them, because more often than not you've been jumping and doing an aerial or something. So they're not empty hops. It's like a hop with some sort of hitbox. Then when you do the empty hop, it's like that much more potent. So I love that.
A lot about not neutral, but that like that inside neutral, the like in the pocket, like almost right now. Almost the same as like breaking someone's ankles in basketball. I really equate those two things as very similar.
So I've been known to say that melee is a game of runs, just like basketball.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you can go on like a crazy sort of, let's say the game starts, you take the first 2 stocks and some change, put pressure on or put percent on their next stock, but then they go on a run, and you're struggling to find a hit after such a strong start. Like it's so much a game of runs.
It's just basketball. Everything you're throwing up is going in, and then melee you're throwing out random hitboxes and everything's landing, and then all of a sudden it's not.
Right.
And
Right.
when you do that, and that's what. Wow, this is a tight fucking battle.
Yeah.
I cannot believe Kacey SD'd off stage with 13%.
That was
so bad.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
But oh my god, it might let Kalvar bring this to a game 5.
Yeah, like because the
situation would be significantly different.
right. Oh, the implications, like you were saying. Oh, man.
Wow, yeah, just one quick miss. You want to tap jump B and do a laser forward, accidentally you jump and you press side.
Game is hard, life is hard.
Game is hard, so make or miss the move.
Yeah, yes.
Sometimes you side me off stage, sometimes you do not. No, I've always thought it's really similar, especially with the 1v1 grind. It's also because I played a lot of basketball by myself before I grinded melee. I was practicing crossovers and shooting.
Yeah, nice,
and then
nice.
I stopped to practice melee tech. It's the exact same thing.
Right.
It's the exact same thing. I loved it.
Oh, okay. Marth able to get on stage there, just barely. So Kacey now, all right. I love that edge guard that Spacey's doing against Marth. It's so good, man.
Is it after the
it's
hitbox?
so good. It's, well, they'll do the thing where, like, they'll be under 100%. They just neutral get up from ledge, but then short hop back, regrab. They avoid the Marth up B hitbox, and they take ledge away from you. They grab it first, and then you just die.
Yeah.
It's so good.
They don't get hit.
Oh, that's a dead Marth.
Yeah, that's a very dead Marth.
And so, yeah, this has been a run, a good run for Falco Lombardi. Notably a Kara Kara.
Yeah, hell yeah. It didn't, I'll be honest, that bird looked nothing like Falco, but
Well, you know, it's a video
I would
game.
expect it to be blue. Fox looks like a fox. I've seen foxes that look like that.
That's fair. That's fair.
But then Slippy, actually.
Yeah, slippy, peppy hair. I mean, you can't always emulate reality that well, but anyway.
Man, when I was Star Fox Adventures.
Was that the GameCube one? I never played that actually. Dude, I played the shit out of Star Fox 64. Oh my god,
Pretty good.
so good.
Star Fox on GameCube had
They changed it.
You
It was
run
a
around.
different style.
You run around and it's like
Yeah. No, I don't know exactly why they did that. That was a sick kind combo.
I guess just to introduce it to the next gen of not having a one-dimensional video game. You shot blades.
Well,
but
because
then-
Star Fox 64 is very much that like old school
It's a game.
kind of arcade kind of game.
It's just a game.
It's-
You click start and it's kind of just
Yeah, you just like the whole thing comes at you. You know what I mean? And you're just like shooting, and then it's construed or experienced as you're moving through it, but it's just all kind of passing by you, coming at you.
I think about it in contrast to like a game like the new like Uncharted or something, where that's like a thing. Like that's like a whole situation. But then like Star Fox is just a fucking game. Sorry, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right. I see what
There's
you're saying.
There's not like any BS.
I see what you're saying.
You can load it up and 6 minutes later you're halfway through a level.
That's another opportunity right there where I thought he might have been able to do the soft up air into an up tilt to get probably a kill. At that percent, when you're that high up off the ground, if you land an up tilt, like hitting an up tilt on the top platform, like I don't know, on like Dreamland's kind of wide, so if you're naring, they're probably gonna have a recovery available to them. Oh, damn, good edge guard. Good edge guard.
I was about to say Kalvar was like building momentum. It's called a rail shooter. I know what a rail shooter
rail
is.
shooter. Please read chat. I got you. It's a rail. That's what we call games like Star Fox 64.
Because you're on a rail. It's like
Oh, a rail shooter. All right. Yeah, that makes more
it's
sense.
like you're on a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Pokemon Snap is technically a rail shooter. I think. Is it not?
Well, it is. Yo,
It's
it
like
is.
Time Crisis.
No, because also in photography we call them like shots or a shoot. You know what I mean? So that's
Shooting a bunch of Pokemon
that's
on a rail.
that's amazing.
I love Pokemon Snap. That is a reset though.
I love that. Yes, and I'm super stoked that we have more melee. That was a nice set right there. Good stuff to Kacey resetting the bracket after Kalvar got the dub against her in winners finals. So
Kalvar was talking to Tom. I was trying to see where he went.
we got a first time chat. That's hype.
Hey-oh.
Shout outs to Lynn Doesn't Pray.
Doesn't play either.
She might play, or
I don't
he
know.
might play, or they might play.
They may
I don't
play.
know.
Wait, give me 1 second.
Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Man, we keep bringing it back to basketball. Don't blame us. New Pokemon Snap was not so good. Needed more puzzles and fun interaction. The only Pokemon Snap I ever played was the OG for the Nintendo 64. I mean, I am 31 years old at this point. I know that there's people in the Melee community that are older than me. Like, this is known, but there's also plenty that are younger than me. I grew up playing stuff like Pokemon Stadium, Pokemon Snap,
that guy?
Super Mario 64.
What do you think that guy from Pokemon Stadium does now? You know what I'm talking about.
I mean, I don't even know exactly who you're talking
The
about.
announcer.
The
announcer, the guy.
I mean,
He's like, huge tackle.
well, maybe
tight battle.
maybe he took his talents to South Beach.
I hope so.
Maybe he's doing some sort of commentary in Florida.
I love that guy.
Because he clearly had talent,
Oh, he had it.
like
He had the
in abundance, but Pokemon Snap Pokemon Stadium for the Nintendo 64. Is there that much to announce and call anymore these days? No, he had to take his talents somewhere.
That's true.
So of course I had to.
You know what's a funny announcer fact? So you know the guy, the Let's Get Ready to Rumble, the boxing guy? He
Yeah.
invented that. His name's Michael Buffer.
Okay.
He invented Let's Get Ready to Rumble.
Wait, is he like the father of Bruce Buffer?
So.
Okay, I'm very.
It's even so. He's the guy. He's the voice of boxing. He does the microphone from the ceiling. And he goes, Let's get ready to run. He's trademarked.
Yeah.
It's his.
An absolute god.
So that's been a thing since like the 60s or something, like the 70s. He's been doing that for fucking ever.
Uh-huh.
So then the UFC comes out. Bruce Buffer is an announcer. He comes out. He does his own thing.
I love Bruce
I
Buffer.
love Bruce Buffer too. There's a UFC going on right now.
Right.
But he's probably wearing a dope suit. But they don't know each other. So they go and they meet each other one time. They're fucking half brothers and they didn't know.
Wait, who and who?
Bruce and Michael Buffer.
Really?
Half brothers, and they didn't know until they were both famous announcers.
Oh wow.
It's legitimately in the blood, dude.
Yo, that's crazy.
It's in
because
dude.
they're so good
They're
at what they
both
do.
amazing at it.
Oh man. Introducing first. Fighting.
I do it with them.
Out of the Marth corner, we got Kalvar, and fighting out of the Falco corner, we got Kacey. We got some double K tags here in the bracket reset. This is the last set of this Mass Madness. Once again, thank you for being with us. We're on Dreamland to start things off.
Agreeing to Dreamland first is kind of nuts.
If I could get half as godlike at anything as the Buffers are at what they do, man, then I'll be good. I'll be fine.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Dude, we gotta talk about the UFC at some point. Not right now, but I'm definitely a fan.
The one thing I do want to steal from Bruce Buffer, which I think even, I don't know if Fendi still does the MCing, but whoever does it, when he announces the fights and he goes like, yes, when it says time, he jumps.
Yes.
It adds the energy to it. You gotta get airborne. That's important. I think everybody.
God, the it's time like gets me every single time.
We gotta do that at Shine this year.
We should. But all right.
Shield getting awfully small there.
Oh, F tilt. I like that, and that's a dead Falco. F tilt covers low quicker than if you were to F smash. So F tilt, it can be really nice, especially if they try to side B sometimes. Throwing out an F tilt, like even if you don't get the tipper hitbox, which is best, it'll be enough to like hit because it's active earlier. And damn, yo, that was quick and convincing.
Game one. This is the absolute.
It's like a trademarked phrase. Only he can say it. That is probably it's time or let's get ready to rumble, or both maybe.
I don't think you should do that. He's too noble.
Also, it's time is kind of too vague. Let's get ready to rumble sounds like something you would actually patent.
He made that up. I wonder if he did. Do you think he stole it?
Oh well, that's a good question. I don't know.
If I was a commentator and I started Let's Get Ready to Rumble and then Michael Buffer heard me.
Well, that first guy should have like been as like explosive and godlike, because then he could have patented it and he could have been the one being, the Let's Get Ready to Rumble guy. So he has himself to blame, kind of. Oh, I really like the side B to re-grab ledge there.
That was awesome.
That was like not trivial.
no, really, like, shows like, I mean, obviously Kalvar has a super intimate knowledge of the game, which is that kind of thing really shows how good these players are.
Yeah.
In the game.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
Kalvar, without even thinking, was near the ledge, needed to grab it side B. Obviously, it's saw something.
Right.
It's like crazy how good.
Oh, this is a big. Okay, but a tech to safety for Kacey.
I wonder if a shine upwards there would have killed. Probably not.
Oh, all right, nice nair. Forcing some sort of recovery option. Oh, but not quite there in time to get the regrab. But I liked that from Kalvar.
Oh, and there. Marth Killer a little bit scarier on Yoshi's, it seems like.
Marth what?
Marth Killer a little bit scarier.
Oh. Ooh. Up tilt, shine, and then all of this goodness. Oh,
Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
I so love a strategic suicide where you kill them and kill yourself. And now Kacey has a full stock lead.
Full fresh stock.
I feel like we don't see enough of that, to be honest.
It kind of is like associated with mangoing, like to go nuts and like to mango it down and like, you know, I'm gonna go crazy. But like, no, that's a good idea. If you have a relatively high percent,
It's just good strategy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Oh wow!
Damn.
I think did Kalvar just grab ledge there?
Yo, the way
Did
that
Kalvar grab ledge there?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. That's crazy. The fire stall died in the like Kacey fell down and hit up B, but then died. If Kalvar didn't grab ledge, Kacey would have won that game because Kalvar would have fallen to his death.
Yeah, I don't. You could be right.
I think. Someone in chat tell me. Back to Yoshi stuff. This is the saddest shit to see in a grand finals reset.
The grounded tipper up tilt tech chase. It is just, that's a treat to see. Okay, stage control. Oh, but then Kalvar able to get up, find an air, and then a tipper. Kacey was just kind of like holding it down with some lasers, but
Nice. CC down tilt, all fucking dead. Up.
okay, good DI, slide off type stuff on the platform.
Oh, spot dodge, but nothing, no punish.
Tipper up air, tipper fair, soft fair.
Nothing there, you don't need anything.
Exactly the type of fair you want in that situation.
Like a soft one.
Yes, the non-tipper.
You don't want to send them up.
Exactly. You want to hit them away, not up there.
That is an interesting thing with Marth moves too. That I like with the tipper mechanic. It's not always
Yeah.
the best.
Yeah. I mean, every situation is different and
Right there. Oh my god, what the
crazy.
fuck is that?
Oh, but yo.
That's-
Okay,
yeah,
it ain't over yet. It was looking like this might be, you know, quickly trending towards a 3-0, but Randall, as always, making his presence felt.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, dash dance, grab. Okay,
Oh,
tech
landing
chase.
up there.
Yes, regrab on the top platform.
Trying to play just safe right now. Staying in the center of the
Oh,
stage.
nice
poking
fair.
out.
Again, a good. Oh, Randall again. Oh, I thought the horizontal was coming, but that worked out.
I think the side B fucked Kalvar up a little bit, but Kacey making it back to stage.
The power shield grab. A little bit of a shine stall, and then a side B to the top platform. Soft up B connects. Side B.
F tilt again.
That reckless kind of side B from ledge, but it can be very good.
Oh, that's like advanced laser from ledge. So wave land on stage and then shoot a laser.
Yeah.
It's like the same
Oh,
speed.
excellent Firebird stall.
And then a lead from Kacey at 175. Wow.
Yeah, can she tack on a bit more percent here? Get some extra value off this penultimate stock. 44? That's nothing to shake a stick at.
No, that's not nothing. It's enough to start a combo and get a kill.
Yeah, like a shine at this percent?
It's gonna off stage even.
Okay, forcing some like DI from Kalvar to just be off to the side and kind of stuck.
Got him completely cornered, trying to hold that stage position, but Kalvar able to get back in.
Ooh. Up
Kacey's
throw,
still doing a good
dare,
job.
up tilt.
Ah, the
Man,
lazy-
I want more melee.
Yeah.
Come, let's go, Kacey.
Up. Oh, the shine would have surely killed.
Ooh, the little runoff double jump bear.
I think
That grab range is stupid.
I think if I'm Kacey, you're not fishing, but I think a down tilt kill is easy. A back air.
Oh man,
What are you looking for
this
here?
is crazy. I don't know.
Oh,
All right, that's what I'm looking for.
69.
Is an up throw up air.
Oh shit! Oh, what's up, Stock? Stock baby.
Yo, Stock!
Stock dog.
Holy shit, what's good, Stock? Shout out to Stock and appreciate the kind words.
Yeah, love you, buddy.
You're too kind. You flatter me, but
Whoa,
holy shit!
we're getting,
Shout out to Stock the God, man.
Oh, going Falco this time.
Ah, okay. Yes, interesting.
That Kalvar chat emote is so good. That's so funny. I've never seen that before. That's hilarious.
I do like that.
Yeah, that's funny. It looks just like Kalvar. Wow, yeah, no, that's brave move from Kacey.
I think part of it was in that first set before the reset, Kacey was up 2 games to love, so she felt like, you know what, screw it. Like, I'm up 2-0. Let me pull out the Sheik, almost just like kind of as like the psychological warfare we were talking about,
Even
like
if I
just
lose.
to like flex a little bit. And I have games to spare, so it's fine. But now it's different, you know. Like she cannot afford to lose. So
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. And it's easier to, you have the games to spare. You're like, I'm going to throw it at my Sheik. If I lose it, that's fine. I'm not bummed out that I lost a game.
not bummed out, and also you get a little bit of like intel. You get information.
Yeah, exactly. Another game to download.
Ooh.
Oh, I love a shine back air.
But getting hit by the Firebird there, it's so frustrating.
Oh, dude, it's
Okay,
so annoying.
Nair
Especially
connects.
with Falco, it hurts so bad.
Oof. So Falco was going to have to do something to recover, either side B or an angled up B or something. Kacey was able to survive, but
I hate
not
to
for
say
very long.
That I don't want to say it's lazy gameplay that kind of got Kacey killed there, though. She's 3 stationary lasers in a row. Kalvar power shield the last one, ran in, got her.
Uh-huh.
So, be on the move, I guess. Not have like a tip.
Yo, I know I talked about it earlier, but the ledge dash to get to the other side of the Marth in lag and then hit the F smash, that's just good shit.
So good.
I just love seeing clean, good play.
Clean melee. Just it's the way that you would program a task.
Like, for that situation, that's what you do. And she's damn good at doing it. So,
Converts it perfectly, like
uh-oh.
twice in a set, in a elimination scenario.
Right,
Like it's
right.
insane to just have that in your bag.
Yeah, because, I mean, I don't know, ledge dashing, it's not like the most difficult thing, but it's not free. And there are like other things that you could do that are easier to execute, but you ideally want to do the best quote-unquote right thing for that situation. And she's been really good at doing that.
Wow, that's the worst when just the end of the Falco down air hits. Great for Kacey though. Holding on to
Okay,
turning
tech
light.
chase up throw this time. Oh, soft up air into a regrab, into a pivot tipper.
Monster tipper. When they get hit out of the air like that, it's just violent.
And with the dash pivot.
Another. Kalvar trying to convert off the power shield.
Okay, and here we go. Oh, but all right, I guess up tilt, leading to a tech chase, leading to all of this, and
You gotta stay in it if you're Kacey here. You can't get, that sucks, but it's fine. You can still win this.
the delayed roll in. Kalvar kind of ready for it, gets the regrab, nice shortened. Oh, but the punish just continues.
Side B onto
Nair
stage,
off,
I don't know if I
shine stall, straight up. I don't know about the straight up there. I don't know if that was intended. I
It
feel
was,
like
I think, a mix-up because what are you going to do, run into the shield breaker?
no, but if you go straight up there, they have too much time to react.
Yep.
Like far too much time to react.
Good shit from Kalvar. Good stuff.
Yo,
That's it.
GG's. Good stuff to both players. This was a really fun tournament. Shout-outs to Mass Madness. Shout-outs to G-Town Tom. Shout-outs to Khalib. Shout-outs to Jules. Shout-outs to Jamie.
Yeah.
The owner of Game Underground,
Holding
who,
it down for fucking ever.
dude, forever,
Absolute, really lives it. Like
really does live it.
Really lives that shit.
He's one of us.
Yeah.
He is a gamer.
Like people come in and look and they're like, "Oh, what is this? A weird game?" Every single day for Jamie. Like I'm going to work tomorrow,
Like,
or on Monday.
I mean,
And he's coming back here.
he is one of us.
Absolute G.
He's an
As always,
an
baby.
absolute god. And also, you know who else are absolute gods?
Who?
every single homie in the chat,
Love you guys.
like I enjoy harping on, it would not be the same without, like the homies in the chat.
Yeah,
So,
with the homies.
I mean, I don't know. Shout outs to the chat.
Shout out to the homies. Shout out to going to tournaments and actually, like, doing the thing. It's the best. Going to Melee tournaments fucking rules. It sucked during COVID. Everyone was playing Slippy, and it was like,
Right.
I feel like Melee lost a little bit of its, like a little bit of the love in it during COVID because I couldn't go to tournaments, at least for me. I was like, I don't know. I don't feel like, and I come back to tourneys, it's fucking great. It's the best. Fucking love it here.
Man, just being able to see awesome people, being able to play the other beautiful game. No offense to Melee. I love Melee.
Yeah.
I love Melee. But the beautiful game
Right now.
is football,
Oh, I thought you were talking about Slay the Spire.
aka soccer. No, I mean,
That's 3.
there's 3. Sure, there's 3. I mean, if you really want to get
I'll
into
give you
it,
football. I'll give you football.
if you
That's-
there's a plurality.
I'll give you that. I'll give you. All
But-
right, everybody.
I mean, it is literally called the beautiful game.
Yeah.
Like soccer is,
That's-
aka football.
That's why you got to get into like boxing too. It's the sweet science.
The sweet science, right.
Yes.
I haven't really messed with too much boxing, but
It's the sweet science. You
But
Sounds good.
UFC, dude, man, I got into UFC a little while ago. I don't watch as much as I used to, but like,
There's a really good one happening right now.
it's-
If you can avoid spoilers,
what-
go home and watch it.
what's the main event?
The main event is Robert Whittaker versus the South African dude Duplessis.
Okay.
It's gonna be a good fight.
One
I think that's the fight. Someone correct me if I'm wrong.
one matchup I've been enjoying recently is Israel Adesanya against Alex Pereira.
What's up? You want to get in here?
Hey,
See your brother?
have a great rest of the night. Much love to you, and great to see you.
Hell yeah! Thanks, Trail.
Shout outs to Trail.
Shout out to the boys in the chat, in person.
I thought people called
I'm
golf
getting up.
the beautiful game.
Golf is the.
They might. I don't know for sure, but soccer is the beautiful game. I know that. Yeah, I'm absolutely down. Peace out, man. Yo, it was a pleasure. It is also possible that people call golf the beautiful game, but I think as far as
Actually, that's not possible. No one would ever call golf a beautiful game.
well, I appreciate that because my take is more so that soccer is, because I know that people call it the beautiful game and it is the beautiful game, but there's probably also people that call golf the beautiful game. There's people that probably call, curling the beautiful game.
All I know is there's a soccer anime and there's not a golf anime.
That's actually a good point. There's like also a boxing anime. Of course, there's a ping pong anime. But if there's no golf anime, then yeah, golf is slacking, and golf is clearly not like the most godlike.
Oh no.
But anyway, what you eating there? That looks tasty. You got some ice cream.
Yeah.
You got it like before having to play Grands, and you just had it
people
ready.
Were going right before Grands, and I was like, "Can you pick some up for me?" And
Ah.
I put it in the little mini fridge there.
Gotcha.
And it was spilling, and I kind of cleaned it up, sort of.
Well, good on you,
Yeah.
and well-deserved ice cream there.
It is so hot. I need it in my body, you know.
Yeah. Oh, I completely understand that. Congratulations
Thank you.
on a nice victory there.
Yeah.
I'm interested to hear about your lifetime head-to-head against Kacey, because at one point earlier, I think in winners finals, I was just vocally curious about like what, I don't know, the head-to-head is.
I definitely have the lead, but not by like a crazy amount. I don't
Okay.
think.
Okay.
Maybe like 2 or 3 or 4 sets, something like that.
Gotcha. All right. So it's like
Pretty close.
pretty back and forth. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the Falco matchup in general?
I feel like it is in this weird spot where if both players are playing at like a 10, then Falco should just not even be able to play the game at all. But if both players are like 7s or 8s that day, it can go either way.
Interesting. And so, is that which aspects of the matchup make you feel that way?
If you're able to like perfectly execute all of your options out of like laser, hit stun / shield, then it's just like you just touch them and they die. And Falco does not really kill you in one touch most of the time, despite what Twitter clips would have you believe.
Right. Yeah. I was kind of mentioning that earlier. Like they both do plenty of damage to each other. But if one of them really just dies sometimes, it's Falco. Marth has like SDI type options, or I don't know. There's resources available.
Yay.
Hey,
Money dollars.
$250 for
I can't even count that high.
for the New Hampshire God coming out here and taking, I'm sure, not his first Mass Madness.
I don't know which one it is, but
like,
taking a couple.
I believe
I
that.
lost count at some point.
I believe that. I mean, you know, you've been at it for a long time. You're a hella good player, and
Thank you.
you know, over enough time, it doesn't even matter. Like earlier on in one's journey or career, it's like, oh, like I won a tournament, literally just a tournament. It could be a local, but then you get better. It's like, oh, I
Never
won
forget
like
your
the
first
regional.
one.
Oh, for sure. I agree with that. My first one was it was in Rhode Island, like the Super Dragon Melee
Oh, yeah.
Mondays or whatever in the basement of the Chinese food restaurant, Super Dragon. I beat Ryu Cloud in grand finals, and it was I will never forget it. Like you said, and then it's actually kind of funny because the TO, this dude Ron, who's the absolute like homie. I haven't seen that guy in a really long time, but he was the man. He just like assumed that I got second and that Ryu Cloud got first because like I don't know, that was like seeding, or you know, Ryu Cloud was kind of at the time like the better player or whatever. And being the first time I won a tournament, I didn't even have like the wherewithal to like count the money and be like, dude, like I won. Like this is bullshit. Like this is not enough money. And honestly, like I got love for Ryu Cloud, but like that dude must have known. Like that dude must have known. He didn't say anything, dude.
Bob.
Like Grime Lord, but I mean,
Grimy or godlike.
right? Like that's the thing. That's the thing. I miss him. Like I've had plenty of great times with him, not just playing Melee, but also just shooting the shit.
He's
and
a good guy.
Yeah, I mean he's a homie, and I mean if there was any sort of kind of grime, it is definitely forgiven. It's just, you know, and then I did end up, it was like the next time I went out, Ron sort of like compensated me the money that I was supposed to get, but you're right. You never forget your first, and yeah, I don't know. Like much love to you coming out and just keeping everyone honest in the Marth matchup, doing just good shit, and just helping play a role in the continued existence of New England Melee. You know what I mean?
I do, and thank you.
Because there aren't like a ton of people from back in the day, but
the numbers are dwindling.
Yeah, I mean,
It feels weird to say like it was back in the day for me, but it really was. It was like 2014. That's like a while now.
It's almost 10 years.
Don't say that.
Like
it's probably like 5.
Who maths? No, we don't worry about math. But I mean, yeah, I don't know. I just, because I don't really go to that much these days, so knowing that there's people like you that are continuously showing up, which is part of the reason for why TOs want to continuously put on events. It's like one hand kind of feeds the other type of thing. Like if there were no players, the TOs wouldn't like host events because what's the point? And if there were no TOs, the players wouldn't be able to go to things. Yeah. So it's everyone has a role that they play, and I just, you know, appreciate people, especially people from back in the day, that continue to do the thing and at such a high level too. So
Thanks, man. Yeah, I try to push my buttons somewhat okay. Some of them better than others.
Do you have a favorite button?
Gosh, there's just so many buttons. It's hard to say.
Are you a Y jumper or X jumper?
Oh, I'm an X jumper.
You're an X jumper.
I'm an X jumper. I use Y for some very specific things, but I'm an X jumper.
Oh, interesting. Man, for me, it's just so alien and weird. I never touch that button ever in the game of Melee. But everyone's different, and that's what's cool because, like, I don't know. Some people claw, some people don't claw. Some people jump with X, or there can also at times be tap jumping employed for certain things. I don't know, man. It's such a beautiful game.
Yeah, and
And-
some people let go of the ledge with C-stick down from their left thumb while clawing.
No, I do C-stick away.
Oh, I do down, you do away. That's right.
Yeah. And
But we still use the other hand.
Exactly. Yes. And there are, I think, pros and cons to both.
Yeah, with away, if you accidentally do an aerial, you can still live.
Right.
I like down just because it's the same input on either side.
I understand that.
Yeah.
I definitely get that. But yeah, I don't know. To each his own, which speaks to the variety of the human condition.
True.
What else is new? How's life in general? Maybe outside of Melee. I just wanna, I haven't seen you in a while.
It's going pretty good. I'm on the job hunt right now, so hopefully that works instead of not working.
Yeah.
Worded
Yeah.
that wrong. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Man, I'm just kind of chilling, looking for jobs, going to tournaments and running tournaments is kind of most of what I'm doing right now.
Word.
Go to some concerts too.
Nice.
Yeah.
What were some of the recent shows that you went to?
The last one I went to was Pup and Beach Bunny, which are like two of my favorite bands at the same time.
Nice.
It's pretty good concert.
I've definitely heard of Pup,
Yeah.
but I've never seen them, and I haven't really listened to them that much. But I know from Melee homies, that's how I heard about it. I feel like I would probably enjoy them. I don't know for sure what kind of music it is, but do you listen to any Manchester Orchestra?
A little bit. Like, I haven't gone out of my way to in a while, but back in the day, they would show up on my Pandora playlist. Their radios rather.
Yeah.
They're pretty good, but I don't know I'm not super familiar with their discography.
Not super familiar. Okay, because it's kind of a shot in the dark kind of guess. They might be similar to Pup, but they might not. Anyway, I should check out Pup because there are friends of mine that enjoy them a lot, and I think that their taste is not something that I am suspicious of. So
Yeah. I give them the recommendation for sure.
Word. Is there a particular album that sticks out to you?
I think just the self-titled album is a great place to start as any.
Okay. Word. What's next on the Melee calendar for you as far as regionals, kind of bigger stuff? If
guess
anything.
It's Gommel.
Uh-huh.
It's a few weekends from now.
Uh-huh.
And I will go there and I will play there, and then I'll come back and I'll either be happy or mad about how I played.
Ever the state of a competitive Melee player going to a major.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when the enjoyment of the entire trip is based entirely on how you perform in the bracket. Not the entire trip, but
Yeah, no, I
comedic effect.
Right. It definitely plays a significant role for sure. Are there people that you're rooming with or anything?
Right now, me, Julie, and Abel are rooming, and we're trying to fill out our hotel room. So, you want to go to Gommel?
I don't think so. Part of me does, but I'm kind of on the work grind right now,
I got you.
I've still never been to a Gommel, but from what I hear and see, it's a really well run and fun event. And
they have bagged milk up there,
Bagged milk?
It's Canada.
But yeah, but why would they put milk in a bag?
Oh, no, that's what they do. You buy the milk, it's a bag of milk, and you put it in a container. It's weird. I don't like it.
What the hell? What? I mean, I know they have plenty of maple syrup. I could see maple syrup in a bag. I could also see wine in a bag. That's a thing or in a box, in a bag inside a box. You know what I mean? There's boxed wine, but it's in a bag inside a box. Anyway.
Super weird.
Bagged milk?
Yeah.
That is really
That's
weird.
That's a Canada thing. Look it up. I remember the first Gommel I went to, we were at an Airbnb, and I saw bagged milk in the fridge, and I just shook my head. In disgust.
Yeah, I would have also been shaking my head with you. That's just bizarre. Well, congrats again.
Thank you.
I don't really have too much else to ask at this point.
Go to Flight Center Fridays.
Yeah, shout-outs to Flight Center Fridays in Nashua, New Hampshire.
Yes.
Sounds like a pretty dope tournament.
You can drink and push buttons at the same time.
And who doesn't love that?
Yeah.
I mean, God.
All right. Well,
Well, yeah.
it's been a pleasure talking with you.
It has been my pleasure, sir. And
It's been my pleasure. Stop trying to take my pleasure.
I will let you have the pleasure.
All right, thank you.
I will not insist against. But, yeah, shout-outs to the TOs, Jamie, the venue, the chat, you,
And you.
Well, thank you. It may have been my pleasure.
All right.
But much love to everybody. That's us signing out for this Mass Madness.
Bye-bye.
And check out Flight Center Fridays in Nashua, New Hampshire. What time does bracket start usually?
7:30-ish.
7:30-ish. And the name of the venue is
The Flight Center.
the Flight Center. Hence the name Flight Center Fridays. So just for people's sort of information. But yeah. All right. Peace and love.
Bye-bye.